Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club. It is Wednesday. Wednesday. Wow, look at that. How many of those? Do you see that? Vizzy Sinatra.ai meeting. You see that? All those
yesterday, too. I don't know what's going on with that.
Wow. We're being infiltrated by aliens, man. That's what's going on. Anyway, hey, man, Q1 is said and done. Yep, Q1 said and done. We're off to Q2. It's April 1st. We're not going to play any jokes on you today. It's all going to be very serious. Let's see. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, it's Wednesday, of course. So, it is Flux Capacitor Wednesday. So I think we just get Flux Capacitor going right now. And if people missed it, they missed it. So, Justine, it's Flux Capacitor Wednesday. How much capacitance is left in the year?
Funny enough, since it's April.
What is it? I put noise on you. What?
April 1st, there's 75% of the year left.
75% of the year is left, my friend. Still ample time to get some things done. But man, oh man, doesn't it seem like we just started? Doesn't it? And we've already got a 7 in the front. Kevin Broughton.
Hey, listen,
we've already got a 7 in the front. What?
Oh, is Kevin frozen? I said it's
No, I'm here.
He's just mesmerized. I have that effect on people. It was a Navy tactic.
You do.
Yeah, we could pretty much hypnotize people. Yeah.
Yeah, 75% is still plenty of time, but if you haven't started, you better start now.
Better kick in, man. Better kick in and get the calls going. Oh, speaking of the calls, how was the call blitz yesterday? What if you were on the Call Star Blitz yesterday? Let us know what happened, man. How was it? How did it go? What'd you get done? What'd you dig up? We used to call it flipping stones, man. You just flipping stones, seeing what's underneath there.
There's no shortage of wins because we have that internal channel where people can post different wins during the day. And like Jen or Meg or whomever. And it was like ding, 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 ding all day long. It was so exciting to watch it. It was like an update every 2 seconds with another win.
Yeah,
well, let's hear him. Come on,
It was
who was there yesterday and had some good stuff happen. Come on, and we can wait in awkward silence because I don't care. I really don't.
Oh, why is everybody so shy to share your wins?
I know. What's with these people? Don't make us start calling on y'all because we will.
Hey, Frank,
Robert.
I had some wins in the investment side. I made about 30 calls and 14 talk-tos and 6 referrals. So
that's
great
these
numbers.
Are
on the spot. These investors I haven't talked to for a while, they wanted things done now. So I got a few applications for refi cash out, and so it worked out well. And some commercial and some investment.
Who are you calling specifically?
Past client database, and these people, I really haven't closed a few. I closed a loan for, but more were just follow up and just staying in touch with them. So that's who they were.
Well, congratulations, brother. Good job, man. Excellent work. Excellent work.
We had some people on there that started at 9:30. They were still going at 5 o'clock. So
wow.
I'm just saying, for all of you who were there, and just good job, Warriors, man.
Well, Robert got my blood flowing now, man. Come on. Okay, there we go. Mr. Rudy, 121 calls, 19 talk-tos, 4 leads. There you go. Pretty cool, man. Hey, you know what I'm really interested in? Rudy, can you unmute real quick? Are you there?
Man, I'm tired, brother.
Hey, man, I know. 4 leads, awesome, of course, right? But tell me about the talk-tos, man. How'd they go? What were the conversations like?
No, I was chasing my my agents. I had some post-coffee agents that I had to deal with.
Yeah.
That I had to finish because I got so many post-coffees and the Focus 40s that it takes me 2 days to get through those.
Yeah.
But then I called some of the agents that were on my move to as well because I'm basically deciding who's going to stay and who's going to go because I got pretty close to 100 agents on there, so I only have so some people are going to get cut. So
man.
Yeah, so I was calling my my move tube agents as well. So basically, hey, how are you doing? We're going to do business, or what are we doing? Basically, you're going to get cut off the football team. So
I love it so much.
So yeah,
I love it.
So then they were coming up with leads. That's how that worked. So,
well, don't do that. I got something. Yeah.
When I left, I think I got off at like 6:30. I think, and man, there was like a boatload. There was a full screen of people still in there duking it out. So.
Nice.
I was like, man, I felt like a lightweight getting off the call. Those people were still on the call. So I think Jared was on there. I think I can't remember the other people.
Glenn was still on there.
A bunch of people
at that time. Scott, yeah.
Wow.
They were on there grinding though, dude. I think Vincent Queen was still on there too.
Vince Queen too. Yeah, right on.
Man, oh man. Song. He probably was listening to a song in his head.
Wow, great stuff, man. Super appreciate the win, brother. Thank you, man. Good job. Incredible. So who got
comments? Can I just share this from yesterday?
Yeah,
Debbie
sure.
Kraft talked to us for a little bit, and she said, I just want to say I'm calling my past clients and I'm having so much fun. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that something? Especially the past clients. I mean, these are people that like you. You're just calling people that already like you, trust you. They're just going to want to shoot the breeze a little bit, Hey, look at Paulina. 65 calls, 4 leads, 12 conversations, and one past client called me around 9 p.m. And this morning I see his refinance application is in.
I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to make a prediction, Frank.
What is it?
I think all loan officers are going to fall into 3 categories. Any loan officers in the business today, a year from today, is going to fall into 3 categories. You're making your calls. You're working for somebody that is. You're doing something else.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just,
you're making your calls, or you're working for somebody who is, or you're just doing something else.
Yeah. I was on that blitz yesterday. And I'm looking at the sea of people there, and all of them, I'm looking at everyone that I see. I'm going, yep, producer. And the ones that call me up saying, hey, Carl, I'm kind of struggling. They weren't there. Wonder if there's a correlation there. Maybe there's a correlation. So anyway.
Yeah. Wow.
The thing that struck me, Carl, is that you knew who had already quit in the middle of the calls.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. It's just we're salespeople, and if you like doing sales, this is what we do. And if you don't like doing sales, it's okay. Stop.
It's okay.
Do something else.
Yeah.
Right. Because this is what sales is. And look, I get it. I'm not an engineer, so if I sat in a room with engineers, I'd tap out too. I'm not an engineer. I don't want to do engineering things, So I'm a marketer. I'm a salesperson. It's not for everybody, and engineering is not for everybody, and it's okay. I think the restless, irritable, and discontent is when you got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You're not committing, and you haven't yet tapped out, and it's just miserable,
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah, you're tweening, man. Yeah.
You're tweeners.
You're a tweener. Yeah. Ain't a good place to be.
Ain't a good place to be.
All righty. Hey, well, before we bring up the man of the hour, Kevin Broughton, we want to go to the other Kevin we're fond of, Kevin Gillespie. Kevin, it's the big deals tomorrow, right? We got the big billboard bundle thing happening. What's cooking, man? Can they still get in?
Yeah, this is the last call. Guys, on average around the nation, builders and investors are 30% of the home buying market. Wow. And if you don't tap into that, you lost a big chunk of the market. And so we're doing a class 5 to 6 weeks, once a week, and you will learn 16 strategies on the builder, how to get their incentive funds and how to compete with their mortgage company, what you need to know about the builder to work with them, where are they sending their business, how much money they make with their mortgage company, because it's a lot less than what you think, how to get leads to the builder so they want to send you business, loan programs that get you in the door, how to build commitments, the low rate financing like the big lenders or the big builders use, how to become a construction lender with just a couple of easy steps. which is a great strategy. And then you just heard Robert calling investors, and he picked up what, 6 loans, I think he said. And that's great. We show you dozens of strategies on the investor, the difference between long-term, short-term, and mid-term rentals, and the different types of investors by qualification of the IRS. So, and then different tax strategies to save them thousands, how to help first-time investors, where to find them, great loan programs for investors, 1031 exchanges, depreciation, cost segmentation or segregation, capital gains, how to do all those things. And we've had so many people picking up business. I mean, picking up an extra 4, 5, 6 loans a month. I've had some that have done more than that, but it's a great program. Take the whole course, $997. There's a discount for members, of course. And if you don't like it at the end, no questions asked. You keep the information, we'll refund your money. So you got the link there in the chat there for us?
Yep, we do. Okay. It's builderinvestorbundle.com. It's in the chat. We'll drop it in there. We've already got it in there. Just scroll up a little bit. You'll see it. Register
Go ahead
today.
and send it over to Kevin Broughton, because that guy's awesome. I always learn something when he's speaking. So,
all right. Well,
thanks,
Kevin,
guys.
If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time. Kevin G, thanks. And you are right. Let's bring up the man of the hour, Mr. Kevin Broughton. Kevin, we are on part 3 of a 3-part series with you. We were talking about clarity, focus, and execution. We've gone through clarity and focus, and today it's all about execution, my friend. So why don't you execute this presentation and see what's going on?
I would love to. And first and foremost, that is so cool what Gillespie's doing. I did not know about that, and what an opportunity. I couldn't agree more. Look at the chunk of the business that is, and now you got an opportunity for under $1,000 to crush that arena that you might not be doing now. I think it's awesome. I know this guy for over a decade, and I don't know what the class is exactly, but I'll bet you it's full of information that matters and that you can implement the next morning and move the sales needle. And that, at the end of the day, is all we care about, right? So I love hearing that. Congrats on putting that together. Yeah, I mean, today's the day, right? It's April 1. It's quarter of the year is over, and we all got choices to make every morning, right? Yeah. You run your day, or does the day run you? And everyone here has a choice. And I just, we had this little 3-part series. If you've tuned in the last 2 Wednesdays, we spent the first Wednesday 2 weeks ago talking nothing about clarity of mission. We spent last Wednesday talking nothing about focus and the ability to remove distractions, because that's the definition of focus. Now today, you could say it's the hardest part. I kind of think it's the easiest part. Now it's just doing stuff. That's what execution is. It's results-based activities through accountability. That's what it is. And, the question's pretty simple. Are you going to do it or not? And I think if you look back, if you look at what your career's been like, if you look at the ebbs and flows, if you look at the good times versus the challenging times, what's the one constant? I met Carl White in July of 12. That's 14 years ago.
Wow.
14 years ago, when our business was teetering on, we just come out of the recession in Detroit, Michigan. It was the first city to go into it, the last city to come out of it. It was the longest recession market in the country. And we needed a spark. And I went down to Tampa. I could barely afford it. I remember I flew on Spirit because I couldn't afford Delta. I remember the day. And I sat there for 2 days, and I was like, holy crap, this is what's missing. And then I came back and I implemented the DSP. And I wasn't perfect at it. In fact, I screwed it up. I learned so much when I was down there. I came back with 7 pages of notes, single space, and I tried to do all of it. And I screwed it all up. And then I finally figured out what it really takes. So I don't know what happened yesterday, but I'll bet you anything what Carl just said is true. The guys and gals making it are doing what the hell it takes, and they're doing it regardless of the outcome. They're sticking to the process, and they're doing it with full intent. And I look around this call, and I like Bill Deaver started talking. Oh, no crap, he did it. He's one of the most successful guys on here every single day, and the guy never gives up. He does not care what the result of the action that day was. He just cares, did he stick to the process or not? And miraculously, the results are pretty damn special. Mm-hmm. And so today is all about execution. What the hell does that mean? That means we spent the first 2 sessions more on strategic thinking. If you don't have a clarity of where you're headed, you're not going to get there. If you can't remove distractions and you sit around all day and say, well, I was going to do this, but Sally started telling me about this and Bob started telling me about that, and I was at the water cooler for 40 minutes, you're not going to execute because you can't focus. But this is a learned skill. And anyone on here can increase their ability to execute if they choose. You don't have to go to Harvard to be a great executor. You got to have guts. You got to say, this is the way. Carl just summed it up perfectly in one sentence. There's going to be 3 types of loan officers: those that make their calls, those that work for those that make calls, or those that do another career. That's a guarantee. Never in the history of the mortgage business, more so than today, April 1, 2026, has the servicer been attempting to attack your client. Never before. And they have better tools, better resources, and a higher level of desire to do it. And they're doing it this morning. What are you doing to combat that? Mm-hmm. If you are living on a drug of hopium and hoping to the Lord that the phone's going to ring from your past clients and your realtors, you're out of your mind. It's not going to happen. We must be proactive. We must execute every single day. The beauty of it is, I think it was you, Frank. Do you remember that day you were talking about hard work and then you talked about those firefighters in the Palisades?
Oh, yeah.
What the hell is so hard with what we do? 5.5 loan closings a month earns you more than a doctor in this country. The average doctor made $224, I think, that had in 2025. $224 you can earn most companies, most people on this call. And if you're in California, you can probably do it on far less than 5.5 deals a month. But 5.5 people who borrow money from you, you could earn more than a doctor. So I wonder all the time, like, why people don't do it. And I always go back to that Carl story with the dog on the porch. The dog's moaning. The guy who walks up on the porch says to the old farmer rocking in the chair, why is the dog moaning? And the farmer says, because he's laying on a nail. He says, well, why the hell doesn't he get up and move? And he said, I guess it don't hurt enough. Mm-hmm. And to me, when people don't execute, it's really because the hurt ain't high enough. Mm-hmm. But if you ever been broke, like many people on this call have, myself included, you understand what it takes to come to work with the methodology of desperation. Do you attack the day? And the best news in the world is everyone on this call has been given a free blueprint to execute at the highest level by this program right here, right now. You can execute at the highest level today if you follow the damn DSP. Is it that hard? I don't think it's that hard. But what's it take? It takes guts. It takes commitment. It takes energy. It takes practice. It takes partnership. It takes accountability. Do you have all those things or don't you? If you don't, get them. Those that can't do it now aren't going to be able to do it 6 months from now. If you don't change your habits. Mm-hmm. We've sat here and said that any habit can be formed in 21 days. Any habit can be formed in 21 days. So are you doing the DSP? That's executing, guys and gals. Doing the DSP is execution. It's doing things. It's not talking about things. It's not thinking about things. It's not journaling about things. It's doing things. Frank, can you pull up, or Kristen, that a little power Excel spreadsheet I sent you this morning?
You want me to pull it up or throw it in the chat?
Pull it up. If we could share the screen, that would be better for a second.
Yep. You know, memento.
No worries.
You know, I'm the worst at the screen sharing stuff. All right. Jen, do I have permission to share my screen?
You do.
Okay.
Just real quick, and I don't want to belabor the point, but I do want to just show something. Frank, can I use you for a second on just one thing?
Sure.
That's not the one. You got to get rid of that one.
Oh, this is the one you sent me, dude.
Oh, go to the different
sheet 2. There you go.
Yeah. Just blow that up a tiny bit. Oh no, wait, maybe you don't have to. My screen's a little small or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's as big as I can make it.
My eyes are just terrible. Well, let me just ask this. I'm going to run through it real quick. I'm not going to run through it every day, but Frank, let me use you as a interviewee for a second.
Sure.
Could you possibly call 10 realtors on a Monday morning? Yes or no?
Yes.
Could you do it in an hour?
Yes.
Could you call 2 other related people like financial planners or something like that?
Yes.
Could you do that within an hour?
Yep.
Could you call 10 people in your database in 1 hour? If you had 1 hour and a gun to your head, could you do it?
Yep.
Good. Could you eat lunch, rest, do whatever for an hour?
Yep.
Could you work on your pipeline for an hour after that?
Yep.
Could you call one of the most influential people you know and tell them you lend money for a living?
Sure.
Could you take apps for a couple hours?
Yep.
And could you spend 15 minutes tracking your business?
I could.
Good. If it were a Tuesday, could you go to LOBC in the morning?
Yeah.
Could you work on files for an hour?
Sure.
Could you call 10 realtors if you had a gun to your head?
Mm-hmm.
Could you teach a Zoom class?
Yep.
Could you take a nap for an hour in the middle of the day if you had the opportunity?
Easily.
Could you send a video, make a video, post a video, something like that that's educational?
Sure.
Could you send 50 texts in a group text if you had to and you had 1 hour to do it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Imagine if you went through this is someone that works with me. This is what their week looks like. It's a slight variation from the DSP, which I don't recommend varying from it, but this person does. But here's the point. This person touches, on average, 191 people that either could borrow money or could refer them to someone that could borrow money. 191. If only 3% of those people they touch says, oh, I know someone that needs to borrow money, you should talk to them. Only 3 out of 191, that's 1.5%, say, oh, yeah, you should talk to so-and-so. This person makes $343,000 a year, closing 8 loans a month. This is execution, people. What's it take, though? ABCDEFG. It takes accountability, bravery, clarity. It takes discipline. It takes execution. It takes focus, and it takes guts. You either got it or you don't. But this is accountable behavior. This is executionable behavior right here. This person works all the time on client creation. When Carl White made me write down every single thing I do for 3 weeks, I carried a yellow pad around for 15 business days and had 89 things on it till 13 years ago. 84 of them did not meet the criteria of something I loved doing, something that I was great at, and something that drove my economic engine. 84 out of 89 did not. It's when I shed those 84 things and delegated them to someone else, and it took me 1.5 years to do it, and laser focused only on the 5 things that did move the needle, is when my life changed. Execute like a maniac. It's a choice. We don't need to learn more of how to execute, do we? I've gotten 500 great ideas from MMA and Freedom Club over the decade. I don't need more. I need to do the stuff. That's it. I need to do it more often. I need to do it with more passion. I need to do it with more accountability, because the results come right here.
Hey, just as a reminder, if you're enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube, you can catch our live shows. The live shows are really cool because there's oftentimes downloads and giveaways. It's really, really fun. To subscribe, you simply go to loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. That's loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. Subscribe and join us on our live shows. They're 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Hope to see you there.
It's all it is. Get clear on your mission, remove the distractions, and go to work. Someone told me 1.5 years ago, oh, this is a work year. Yeah, it's not 02 or whatever that year was, 2021. You can't walk into the grocery store and have 9 people in line all need to refinance. Over, done, not coming back. We got to work. We've got to, if it's important enough to you. If you want to close 1 loan a month, you can probably roll out of bed and do that. I don't know. If you want to close 8, 10, 12, 15, 20, I have a guy at my company took 50 applications in February, and we don't call it pre-approval an application. 50. How? This dude never strays from the DSP, ever. Ever. Now, he does take more vacations than any person I know in the loan business, but when he's not on vacation, this guy, I've never met someone more laser focused on client creation. He never gets out of his lane, and he executes every day. But he's crystal clear on what execution means to him. It's not spending 4 hours in the Smith file fighting an underwriter and chasing page 4 of the Wells Fargo bank statement. That's not executing to him. And yet I see loan officers do that every day. So to me, we complicate stuff sometimes. If you're not happy with what you're getting and you need a change, you can change that literally starting today, and it could be changed within 4 weeks. Make the calls. Be the master of the call. Don't be average. Practice a little bit. I still role play objections. Still to this day. I've been doing this 30 years. I still have a guy in my office. We meet for breakfast once a week, and we try to stump each other. Still. People sometimes say, you're a good talker. What do you mean I'm a good talker? I come out of the womb a good talker? No, it's a learned skill. Have it on autopilot. Every time I talk to someone, they say, hey, that sounds good. Can you write me a script for that? No, I can't. It's in here. I don't have scripts. Now, I love scripts. I know you guys have written the best scripts I've ever used. And everything I say is some variation of a script I learned from you over the past 14 years. But I don't write scripts personally. So execute at the level that you can. It's a new day. Today's day 1 of Q2. Make Q2 the best quarter of the last 4 years. Anyone can do it if you have the guts to do it. If you don't have an accountability partner, if you don't have consequences to inactivity, I think your likelihood of succeeding is almost zero. If you don't have consequences to inactivity, I think the likelihood of success is almost zero. There's not one person on here that can't find an accountability partner, either inside your company or inside this group. Hold your friend accountable to a daily action. Pay money or do something you don't want to do if you don't do it. Watch what happens to your efforts. Come to work every morning with the mindset of broke and see how your activities change. Don't coast. Don't settle. Don't be status quo. Don't be average. Average sucks. Go out and execute today by implementing the DSP and do it over and over and over. Consistency is the only constant. It's the only thing that guarantees results. It's not doing it for a week. It's not doing it for an hour. It's not doing it once. It's not doing it twice and then saying, I can't believe no one called me back. So anyway, I just believe that at the end of the day, execution is where the money's at. But you got to get clear on the mission and you got to remove distractions in order to execute. And that's why I like the 3-pronged approach. But every single one of the tools to be successful at that is here at the MMA. And it's handed to you. I ask you this every time, Frank, but you still don't charge to be on this, do you?
Nope.
I don't know. I think it's right there. So anyway, I'll shut up. I know we're nearing the top of the hour, and I just appreciate the opportunity for you to allow me here. I hope everybody executes today.
Dude, we love having you here, brother. Thank you so much. That was epic. So good.
I'm looking at that, what we shared, and it never ceases to amaze me that the people who I know who are doing the work and doing the business and getting the results have a calendar that looks like that.
Mm-hmm.
It is completely time blocked. There is no question mark as to what the activity is going to be.
And just real quick, Kristen, that person, that's not their exact week. Obviously, they get thrown curveballs every day.
100%.
Sure.
But that's their mission, and that's their visual, and that's their mindset in the morning, and nothing gets in the way other than stuff that they can't avoid. And yes, do they get derailed? 100%. Do I get derailed every day? Yes, I do. The question is, how quickly can you get back to not being derailed? And your mind, like, if you're fighting on a file for 4 hours, are you set to prospect 4 minutes later? No. That's why it's so important to leverage teams and people so that you can do your stuff. So anyway, I don't want to keep going. I think the point's been made.
No, we want you to keep going, Kevin. We want you to keep going.
No,
well, you know what I was thinking when I looked at that too? It's like if you come into the office in the morning and then decide to figure out what you're going to do to execute that day, you're already behind the 8 ball. Like that week is planned. Even if it doesn't happen 100%, of course, it's not about perfection, but that week is already planned. So there's no question about what the execution is going to be.
Yeah.
80% would be epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, and we're starting a new accountability group. If you want your calendar to look that way and want to be held accountable, respectfully, we're starting a new accountability group this coming Tuesday, a week from yesterday. If you're interested in that, reach out to Kristen, and she can tell you what that looks like. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. What a great way to start Q2.
Yeah.
Great day. Great morning. Kevin Broughton, man. Thank you so much, man. We so appreciate you.
Kevin does this thing every Friday.
Yeah.
It's pretty epic. It's yeah. You're a good dude, Kevin. Where you at, man? Are you in Michigan?
I'm back home. Yeah. But yeah, Carl, we do this little Fabulous Friday thing. It's 174 Fridays in a row. We've never missed one, and for 3
it's fabulous.
Years.
It's fabulous.
Fabulous. But Carl, you'd be like to hear this one real quick. We've got we do this little thing called Success Days up here, and it's just a day to come up and hang out at the headquarters and meet different department heads and whatever. I got 16 loan originators coming in today and tonight. And we're going to have a really awesome day tomorrow. So going to be a lot of fun.
Good for you, man.
Outstanding.
Hey,
yeah,
Frank,
bud. Yeah.
Did you get the invite?
I didn't.
No,
I'm filtering through my junk right now to see, and I don't see that.
I didn't either. Bruce Simmons, did you get the invite? Bruce, no. Chris Johnston, did you get?
Gotta get on that list.
All right, enough.
My AI even reached out for it and went unresponsive. I don't know what happened.
Alina Burke just typed in, she got it. All right.
Alina, yeah, Alina got invited. It's like, all right. That's a high bar, man. That's a high bar. That's a high bar. I'm just saying, that's a high bar.
All right, go do it today, folks. And thank you, Frank, for allowing me to just share a little bit with the group. And I just hope everyone, for their own families, for their own benefit, for their own self-worth, for their own internal desire, does it. Just do it. It's way easier than you think if you just do it all the time. It gets easier. I guarantee it.
Good stuff, man. Thank you, brother. As always. Hey, guys, today's Wednesday, past client day. Who's going to call the past clients today? Ask for some business. The reason for the call is ask for some business. Who's going to do it, man? Who's going to do it? Come on. There we go. Got some people saying, yeah. All right. Epic. Awesome stuff. Be here tomorrow. We'll have Owen Lee. You guys have a great, great day. We'll see you here then. Q2 is underway, my friends. Let's make it happen. We'll see you tomorrow. Adios.
Have a great day, everybody.